I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking, I've got my friend Tuani back, and this time she's gonna cook.
I know, finally something I can really make.
And it's Brigadeiro.
Yes, Brigadeiro. I guess if I couldn't make Brigadeiro, they would take my citizenship. If you can't make Brigadeiro, you're not Brazilian.
That's probably true.
So we have it all over Brazil, and we have it more on birthdays, but anytime you want. And it's a good medicine for like PMS. There's different ways to eat it, and we're making like the ones for the parties, birthday parties, because that's like the prettiest one. And we have this complicated recipe right here in your front.
3 ingredients.
Yes. 3 ingredients, and that's it.
Sweetened condensed milk, chocolate powder, which is like chocolate milk powder
yes,
in America.
It's a little bit different than where I've seen
The
usually
cocoa
in the
powder.
cocoa powder.
Yeah.
It's not cocoa powder, it's chocolate milk powder. So you can make like chocolate milk or brigadeiro in this case. And a little bit more sugar.
A little bit of margarine.
Margarine or butter, but I prefer margarine. Okay, so you're gonna put all the ingredients together, put on medium high, and just stir for as long as you get the right texture, I guess. And I'll show you one little trick to know when you got the right, and I don't know the word for this, but we call ponto. Ponto de brigadeiro, which is when it's coming out of the pan, and then you see it.
Okay, let's find out what that is.
Okay. And then just mix it a little bit before you turn on, because then it will be also smoother. Okay, I think that's enough. And then that's medium.
Yeah.
Okay, so first 2 minutes won't happen. Soon it's gonna get a little bit darker, gonna feel a little bit thicker.
Is this like the first thing that Brazilian kids learn how to make?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
And then you were just like, that's it, that's all I need to know.
There is one little trick that you let get a little bit bubbles. Yeah, when it's simmering, then you lower the temperature. So it's starting to get a little bit thick.
So you're just trying to keep it from burning, so just turn the heat up or down.
Yes. So this would be the good
Oh.
see, the good one. So you can just put in a plate and eat with a spoon with your friends. Yes, that's how we did it. Okay, y'all see the.
Oh yeah. Oh wow,
And
that
then
happened
it's
fast.
coming
Oh, and
out.
then it pours out like that. So the longer you cook it, the harder
The harder
ends
it
up.
gets. So you're gonna know it's ready when it comes off the pan. And that's ponto de brigadeiro. Para enrolar, which is to roll. Yep, we're good.
All right, so I'm gonna smear margarine out.
And some Brazilians might be, what are you doing? Because we just put it in a plate, but it just, the stones, like it's better.
Cools it faster.
Cools it faster, and also doesn't get too much water. So for humidity is better. Oops. And now it's just the question of who's gonna lick this? Me or you?
I think she's serious.
Of course I am. Okay.
So we just let it cool and leave it alone.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I do with this?
We're gonna use it to
roll the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's cooled. It was like 5 minutes. We're just waiting for it to not burn us.
Yeah, when we're rolling the little balls. But if you do a little bit runnier than this, because it's a little bit it's a thicker, so
This is pretty firm and sticky, like
firm,
caramel.
so you can really roll it. And if you leave it a little before the coming out of the pan, you can eat just with your spoon, like with your friends, or you can put it like in little cups and eat it with a spoon as well. And also, instead of frosting our cakes, we put brigadeiro recipe and just pour over it, and that's runs a little bit.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've also had that.
Yeah, and then we just get a little butter on your hands. Oh, get your spoon.
Okay.
So usually one recipe of that gives 30 to 35 brigadeiros with like if you put after the candy and then you put in this little
Cups.
But the American ones are a little bigger, so we're gonna make bigger brigadeiros, so it won't be 30 to 35. So just put 15 here.
Okay.
Okay, and then you just get one and try to put the same amount every time, and then we'll see if it fits there well. So, oh, and we have two kinds of sprinkles. And the black one's gonna be more typical brigadeiros. And it's done.
I want to do
That's it.
a rainbow one.
Oh.
Because look. Oh, rainbows mean love. Bloop.
And then, yeah. So you just make a little bit bigger. So it fits there.
I should make it bigger.
Yeah. I mean, that would be perfect for our size, but
Okay.
they started doing this in 1946 to 1950 or something like that. And it's named Brigadeiro for, you know, like when you are from the military and you have all these classes or titles that you can have. And one of the titles is called Brigadeiro, so he's in charge of the Brigada.
Okay.
Brigade.
Yeah.
Brigada, I said in Portuguese. So, and he was a candidate to be president after Getúlio Vargas. A little bit geeky time. So after Getúlio Vargas, and then he was candidate to be president, and they made this to sell and get money for his campaign.
Oh, they had a bake sale.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
kind of like that. And then everyone would just go and say, oh, let's go and get Brigadeiro treats and everything. And then just became Brigadeiro after him.
How
He was
cool.
Brigadeiro Eduardo Gomes, I think.
He was the original Brigadeiro.
He was the original Brigadeiro. But he didn't win, so, I mean.
Oh, but
But
he
he
left behind
got-
his candy.
yes,
he
he
did
got-
kind of win.
I mean,
In the history
in
books,
life.
yeah.
In life, he won.
Well, if you like this recipe, be sure to check out the pão de queijo, the Brazilian cheese bread, and the coxinha that we did together.
We did
Yeah,
together.
I did it. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all next week with some more videos. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we forgot to eat it.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, I'll eat the original one.
I'll eat the rainbow sprinkles. Cheers.
Cheers. And it's
It's
so
like a chocolate
soft.
caramel.
Like soft. That's how I like it.
Hope you try it. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.